What's up, guys? So this is going to be the start to my vegan cuisine series, and the reason I'm doing this is because cooking is such an awesome skill, man. I love cooking. I don't really know how to make too many things, so that's kind of why I started doing this, is because I wanted to teach myself some skills here, and hopefully I could teach you guys some recipes along the way and help you guys out with this skill. And also because when you go vegan, and even if you're not vegan, it doesn't matter, but it's hard to know what to eat and know what to make for yourself that tastes good, and I really do enjoy this dish. So what I did right there, this is gonna be kind of off, but what I did there was I punctured a sweet potato to allow for the microwave to evenly heat it, along with a wet paper towel wrapped around it, so that the consistency would be a little more soft. The sweet potato would come out that way, so it's easier to kind of distribute on the burrito. And so now I got that tortilla out, and I am currently straining the black beans and chickpeas while being clumsy and doing so. But this I think is really important, this process here, because I think it gets rid of some of the sodium that you would normally expect if you just left like the juice in there for both the chickpeas and the black beans. And that's something actually we're going to go over later in this video. And it's said in the program that I use, it's said that the sodium level for this dish is actually very high, all things considered. But at the same time, we got rid of these juices, and it's still worth eating, I think, and it's still healthy for the most part. A lot of the sodium also probably comes from the guac that I'm using just now. Also, oh my God, guys, this cheese, this brand Dea, is the best. I love it so much. So I really recommend using the shredded cheese there. It's cheddar, by the way. And you'll be able to pause the video and see what I'm doing here. But I also got this Organic Girl spinach. It's washed 3 times in a row. They really do a number on it, and it's not really that expensive, all things considered. Okay, so what I did here now, I took out the sweet potato, and as you can see, I kind of just used my fork to rake off the skin. This was so hot, I swear. I should have waited, but listen to my reaction.
Oh God.
So besides feeling like I just touched the surface of the sun, this was a great cooking experience, The sweet potato was kind of big here, so I wasn't able to, distribute it all the way through the burrito. So for the excess, I let Bella have some, because she's dying to eat this stuff, guys. I mean, she eats it in a second. As you can see, she can't even look away, man. It's ridiculous, So, and then next we have oregano, which I so beautifully presented just there. And I forgot to remove the seal, so there's another point for Harry Hour. And I was sprinkling it a lot there because not a lot was coming out. That's what she said, I guess, and this is a disaster. But I'm going to keep going. Once that's done, I roll this up and I put it in the toaster oven along with my camera, and it makes for a great meal. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and I put it at toast/bake at 450 degrees for about 10 minutes, but it's not preheated to 450. It heats up as it goes, I guess. So keep that in mind. So as I just said, you put the burrito inside of the toaster oven along with your camera, as I just did, and you set it to 10 minutes for 450 degrees, and it's going to taste good, guys, I promise. So we're going to go on to the nutritional facts for this burrito, so let's do it. So I put everything, as far as the ingredients are concerned, into this site called Chronometer, and as you can see, it's down here in this section. I'm looking through the nutritional facts here, and it turns out that the amount of sodium you get is so high. You get 57% of your daily needed value throughout the day just from this one fucking burrito. I can't believe it. That must be for one reason or other. I think it's because of like the black beans and the chickpeas, the cheddar bit things that you get from the Dea cheese. I couldn't tell you. I mean, maybe the sweet potato as well. I know that gives you a significant amount of sugar. You get 16.5 grams of sugar. So basically, it's not necessarily the most healthy thing, as I just realized. However, you do get a lot of vitamin A. It seems like a little too much over here. But you know, that's that. Vitamin C, calcium, surprisingly. You get some iron, 41%. And then when I scroll down here, you could see there's a little bit more to work with. You get some B vitamins in there. Let's see, vitamin D, nothing at all. Not surprised. Yeah, vitamin K, a lot of vitamin K. That's probably because of the spinach. Get a little bit of fat, and that's because of the avocado in there from the guacamole. Decent amount of energy, as you can see, 36.1 of your daily. Anyways, so you get copper, calcium, iron, magnesium, manganese. I don't know if I said that right. Yeah, there's some saturated fat in here. You know, nothing substantial. So I wouldn't worry. Again, that's probably because of the avocado. I do really like this recipe, but again, I guess it's not the go-to thing if you're trying to have like a quintessentially healthy meal. I want to actually work on maybe another food and see if I can come out with something that can give you guys a little more than this. Just because of the whole sodium thing, it seems a little overboard. But then again, it's a burrito. I mean, a whole burrito is bound to give you a decent amount of sodium. And I know, so there's no rice in here as well. That's a big thing that you might be confused about. But that's just something that I tried to avoid here, because you're already getting, you know, the starch from the potato, and I just figured to add on the extra carbs with the rice, whatever it might be, whether it's brown rice, you know, white rice or whatever. I just figured that going without it would be for the best, especially if you're just trying to, like, you know, not trying to gain too much weight and all that. And I didn't even mention, but protein, guys, you get like you get 48% of your daily needed protein from this one burrito. That's crazy. And of course, I think it's because of the black beans, the chickpeas, definitely the spinach in there, and just a number of other things. I think the Daiya foods, you know, their cheeses usually have a bit of protein. I have to look back at that, but I think that's the case. So yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. And yeah, I actually want to, as you can see, I got this green smoothie thing here. We'll get into that. I'll maybe make a video on green smoothies as well, because I think they're actually really beneficial. I have a friend who's been, you know, drinking them for a long time, and it's been helping him out. I personally go on them whenever I want to go on like some sort of a cleanse or whatever. All right, guys, that's it. Bye-bye.